As you can see, this is a page from my planner, and it starts on Wednesday the 16th, and it's got it down as day one. Now, it's okay to make your planner and having all your lessons in, and then just write in your own days and dates, and that's fine, and writing all your own lessons, but it does get a bit tedious. We've got 180 days of school to cover, and it was just much easier to do it in a different way. I've shared in this email that I'm sending to you a copy of a blank template for using with Autocrat that has just 1 day's worth of stuff, which is a copy of my calendar, is make a copy of it. Along the bottom there are 4 tabs. The second tab is what you're going to start with first. This has got my calendar at the top and my calendar, it's not a calendar, my schedule at the top and my schedule at the bottom as well. The bottom one's the important one. So the things you write in here in cells B17 to J23 get transferred to the next slide across once you've done them. So these lessons here are what you have on day 1 to 6, periods 1 to 7. And if you have something at break time, you can write that in as well. If I go to the first tab, pink, there we go. We've got in the columns the date, the day, the number of the day, and any events. They're blank. We've got week numbers in there. And then the things I wrote on the previous screen, we're using a function, which is called an XLOOKUP, to put in all of those previous lessons. Okay? I've made a copy of this document. You're going to delete O, P, and Q, and you just right click and choose delete columns. Cool. And now we're going to be able to make the rest of it. We go to extensions, and you're going to add a new extension. If you've not done adding new extensions before, to do that you click on add-ons, get add-ons, oops, and you type in autocrat when the screen loads up. So we go, autocrat, pink, and you're going to install it. Mine's going to say uninstall because I already have it installed. Autocrat installed, but that's the one you're going to want to use. So let's go back to where I am. Once you've installed it, you can go to extensions and there's Autocrat and you can click on open. It works for a little while and you can see that I used this last year and I've already used it today as well. So I've got 2 copies that have already been made and you can edit them as you want to. I'm going to make a third one. I'm going to make one for today. So a new job. It's going to say making a new job, give it a name. I'm going to call mine test. Actually, I'm going to call it Turst. I'm going to call mine test so that it's easy for you to know what it's called. And then I'm going to click on next. It says you need to find a template. Now you need to find where you've put the paper planner blank Autocrat because that's one I'm going to use. I've used it before. You need to go from Drive. Mine's already been used previously, so I'm going to find it the easy way. And I would say use. It fetches the tags. Where you're going to save it, so we're going to go to next. When you click on next, it asks you what's important. So we're going to choose the tab first. So we're interested in the one called calendar. So choose the drop-down menu and choose calendar. And then it's going to find the stuff that's there. So we've got row 1 is where we've got the names of things, and the first data is in row 2. Then we're going to match up the stuff that we have in that blank paper with the things that we've got in the spreadsheet over here. So this one says day, date, number. We need to match them up. So this day, you need to choose the one that says day. The one that says date, you choose the one that says date. Number, you guessed it, number. And then P1, P2, P3, oh no, B for break, B, P3, P4, P5, P6, and 7. Right, they've all matched up. So we've got standard for everything, and we've got to match up each item with the thing that's got the same name. Then you click on next. You can click on save if you want to, if you get bored and want to do it again later, but let's go for next. Then it says, where do you want to save it? I want to save it at Google. I'm going to call it a planner test 2023. It's in Google Docs. You can have it as multiple outputs, so each of the pages will be on a separate Google Doc, but I actually want it as a one single document in Google Docs. I don't want to necessarily change things. So I'm going to keep things having the page break between the data rows. So every time you have a new row on data, we get a new page. Click on Next. Choose a destination folder where you want to keep things. See where we are. Restroom size not so useful. Let's go up a level. We can do searches as well. I've got one called admin, but maybe I've got one called HR as well. That's what it comes up with. I'll do. It's not the right folder, but it'll do for me. And then a little bit further down, if I zoom out a little bit, zooming out, I should be able to see the one that says choose this folder. There it is. So it says select. So hiding it inside the SSL. Sorry, the SSL. Select. Okay, so we've stuck it inside a folder. It wasn't where I actually wanted to put it, but you can find out where you want to put yours. We click on Next. Dynamic folder references, sure. Click on Next. We don't want to have any merge conditions. Click on Next. Do I want to share the document? Well, I don't really want to share it, so I'm going to click on Next. I don't want to run it on a trigger. That could be a message coming in, so I'm going to click on Next. I'm not sharing it. I'm clicking on Next. Oop, click on Save. Saving my job. And now I can click on this Run Job button. It takes a couple of minutes. And it goes from row 2 to row 108, E181. Okay, fabulous, it's done. We can close that little box, and these are all the same thing. But if you click on one, let's open it up. Here's your newly made planner with all of your lessons for the year in place. Ooh, still loading. Yay, there's another. So it goes all the way through to 180. Okay, cool. Hope that helps. Have a great day. Bye.